welcome in. My belly started by rumbling. I doubt that picked up on the camera, but that's kind of funny. Okay, so this is a pick a card reading. The timestamps for the pile selection will be in the description box, but there is a intro collective reading. The message I got for the collective reading was to do with this card, number 41. And at kind of 87 also. I kind of laughed at myself thinking, isn't 41 and 87 like the same number? They feel so similar right now. And the message for particularly 41 but also 87 is to be on all parts of the mountain. So typically in life, I'm gonna say, especially, or at least with this collective, there's this idea that we have our goal and we kind of straight line up. And while most people, or a lot of us, we understand that sometimes it's not, a straight line up the mountain, there's twists and turns, we still have an idea that it's always progressing upwards, that there's one goal. However, the message that wanted to come through for a collective reading is that there's so much to the experience that you're experiencing. It's likely that you have a specific goal in mind, and yet there are so many different elements that come into play with this one goal. And it could be that you feel that some of them are contradictory. So it's like, I want to climb to the top of the mountain, but I am also really, really enjoying this rock right here. Like, I just want to sit down and I want to play with this rock, but I also want to climb the mountain. And there's a message of allowing yourself to be in multiple places at once, allowing yourself to have multiple goals, all that align with this one goal. I'm really noticing the background here. It feels like a tape. It looks like like in a movie how they might display like time travel. I don't know if any movies have done this, but it's like they'd see it on like a thread, a string of different photos that you can like jump into. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, like a tape. I want to say there's so much going on, and it's only natural for you to feel as though you're being called in multiple directions, because you are. And that doesn't mean that any of them negate the other, but you may be feeling particularly like it is calling you for a lot more strength within yourself to be able to hold all these different perspectives, all these different timelines, or all these different experiences, life forces, energies, collective bubbles. There's definitely an energy of congratulations too. Like, I'm feeling like you have been allowing yourself to experience all that your your gut, your intuition, yourself have been leading you towards, all these different like side paths, if you will. You've been allowing divine timing to be your center. You're allowing yourself to fall into that, or it's not even falling into it, it's just like a message of reassurance that you have been following that very masterfully. There's also a message of others being able to follow these trails that you have these trails of energy that you have left. Okay, that's interesting. There's more to this message, but I'm being shown that that's it for the collective reading. So I guess that was short and sweet. And next we will do the piles. Okay, I think I want... Ooh. I'm kind of being drawn to this deck, which isn't really much of a deck yet. It's kind of my random deck. Like, I just feel like making a card, I'll make a card and put it in this deck. Okay, so let's get pile 1. Okay. Jump, jump. Pile 1 is jumpy. Carrot. Pile 2. This is gonna be a fun reading. I meant this whole video, but that could be relevant for picking pile number 2. Okay. This is pile number 2. And are we gonna have a 3? Yes. 3 came out fast. It's pile number 3. The number 23 could be significant for pile number 3. Are there any more piles? Huh, that was interesting. I actually heard no while and it felt like the deck split in half, which it sometimes does for me when it's like no more. It felt like it split in half and yet like only a single card came out. So there's something extremely chunky and extremely contradictory about pile 4. Are there any? That's it. Okay. Yeah, pile 4. For anyone, in case I don't say this, if you're picking pile 4, you'll know when you'll know. You'll like, it will stop itself when it's ready to be stopped. Or there's gonna be a false stop or a false conclusion, and you'll feel like that's the conclusion, but it won't feel right, and your intuition will know that. And the real conclusion will be unmistakable. There'll be a second one. There's something about things closing off a second time. Yeah, we can get into that message if it comes up again, if you so choose pile 4. Okay. Let's see how I will show you these. Okay. Sorry for the wobbly. Yeah, I don't have my setup as usual. Okay, welcome in pile selection. Sorry for the wobbly camera, but hey ho, that's a part of this reading now. Okay, this is gonna be pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. See you at your readings. Okay, let's put them to decide. Okay, welcome in pile number 1, the carrot card. Okay, what was the beginning essence of yours? I want to say, to start with already, you have a very, very clear energy and you know yourself very well. I want to note very much that this is about knowing the self. So you have a lot of I heard extraterrestrial gifts. Okay, we'll go with that then. You have a lot of extraterrestrial gifts, and you may you may have a special connection with your hands and picking up on energy through your hands. Because I almost feel like, I don't usually do this with cards to read, but it's like I'm creating a bond with the card and my hand. It almost feels like I want to close my eyes and read the card with my hand. Like I can feel the energy like Reiki. And a part of your message is going to be trusting that what you innately know because of your extraterrestrial gifts is allowing you to be more centered within yourself. And this isn't something that you are being guided to even focus on or to... Okay, this is weird since this is a reading, but you're not being even like guided to bring this more to your awareness, which I guess we'll see how that plays in with this reading. But essentially, your whole aura is extremely clear, and these gifts are allowing you, these extraterrestrial abilities are allowing you to know who you are more. Okay. The gift of sight. You have the gift of sight very strongly. I'm being drawn to how carrots grow beneath the surface, and it's like, this is what people see of you, or I'm just wondering why I said this is why this is how people see you. Your surroundings? What is the message there? Because I want to get specifically like who. I'm gonna get a sacred geometry card to see who. When I say the way others perceive you, why are we talking about that, or who is this regarding? Why is this important? We got 2 green cards and the macabre at the back, and the macabre was at the back to begin with, so something is coming round full circle, and it feels like it's to do with your sense of self. You've definitely completed a cycle very recently, and it's something that may have caused you a little bit of anxiety, but all the while you knew. All the while you were able to maintain your sense of self very easily with just this clarity and awareness, detached awareness of these feelings that were flowing through your body surrounding ending a cycle. And okay, I heard you haven't quite begun the next cycle, and that is what the anxiety is about, it seems, because you can see, you can definitely see what's ahead. We go into that now. Okay, I'm being called to put those green cards, earth and healing and earth, to the side. It could be simply okay. Those who match your vibration on an external level, because we see the green here and the green here, those who match your vibration on the external level are only seeing half of you, and it's not like it's split in half, but it's one aspect of you, and it's a large aspect which encompasses many other aspects, but it's only one side of you. And you're okay, I'm being drawn back to, actually, this is how the majority of whatever collective you most resonate with being a part of, that collective only generally sees themselves as this. But because of your soul's knowings, your soul's perception, because of who you are on a soul level, you're able to see the extent of yourself. You're able to see beneath the surface. And it's not even surface, because I want to draw extra attention to this, because I feel like you could have been hearing people only see like one level of you. Your collective only understands a part of you quite like mundanely, or like, yeah, I've heard that message before, I know that about myself, that's quite clear to me. But it goes deeper. There's a reason why you're hearing this, and I feel like you're being called to dive further into that understanding that you hold within you an understanding of who you are that is just not a part of what is even like vibrationally compatible with the understanding of your collective. And when I say your collective, again, the one that you most the one that came to mind first probably when I said that, but some of you might want to shift it. There's something about the way that you can create is not in, it's not even in alignment with what you can see that you're creating. It's like, it's not only your whole collective that has only one way of viewing your collective and thus you, and thus your creations, but I can't remember where I was going with that. It's not only, yeah, it's not only your collective that don't have the ability to fully comprehend a part of you and a part of your creations, but it's you too, because you're a part of that collective. There's a major part of yourself that simply cannot see what you are and what you are creating. And this message is drawing you to bring more otherworldly, extraterrestrial, that word is fitting quite well, extraterrestrial perception of what it is that you are creating, whether that be your life experience or something specific within that life experience. You have a knowing that is beyond Earth, that is beyond the ground you walk on, no matter if you are human and on Earth, or the soil, the ground, or the energy waves, particles, wherever you're from. You don't lose your connection, and you're not separated from it. You know this already, but this is a reminder that you can access more of this perception, this awareness. There's no waiting in the infinite, and that is where you are. Okay, that's it for your reading. Pile number 1. Is there anything at the back though? No. Okay. There could be something about not needing to read the fine print, or not needing to read the details because you already know them. They're not important to you. I heard the word anymore. So it could have been in several past lives, or the formerness of this current life. It was more important for you to focus on the details. However, this new cycle that you're entering is less about the details and more about understanding that you already fully embody the details. And the reason why that message may have come after I'd said that's it for your reading could be because that's only for a select few of you. So, you know, take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't, well, you can take it if you want, or you cannot. Just as everything else in life. Okay, pile number 1, I love you, I love you, I love you very much. Namaste. And see you in another life, or in this one. Oh, I forgot about these 2 cards. I kind of want to keep macabre at the back. Oh, crown. Crown. Consciousness. Okay. Okay. We recenter and drink some water. Welcome in. Pile number 2. There could be something for you about drinking water and recentering. Because I felt drawn to doing that before your reading, and I don't always do it in with such deliberation, or with I don't even know if that word makes sense. Yes, okay. There's also a lot of energy surrounding what you're good at, or surrounding where you're called to go. Some of you may be feeling like you're at a crossroads right now. And like there's a lot of energy that is both flowing into this crossroads, and that you can't fully tell how it will display itself. Because I'm kind of seeing this like there's a lot of energy driving towards this crossroads, just towards this decision or towards this point in your life. And it's like your mind, from, if this is where you're coming from, this is your current perspective, you would expect this to kind of carry on in the same direction. And the reason why maybe there's confusion for you surrounding this crossroads, this decision, or this point in life for you, because suddenly there's a split. Suddenly this energy has transformed. Some of you could resonate with this being a point in time where you're quantum leaping or shifting timelines dramatically, like the flow, or like a glitch in the matrix kind of thing. It's where life is flowing and then it suddenly becomes something so different. Okay. There's a lot that you know at this time, and you're being called to hone in on that knowing. You are also one that uses a lot of divination in your own way. So the way that you receive information, receive guidance, receive your connection with divinity, with flow, with yourself, you're being asked to become more aware of this, or to, it's not even dive deeper, it's continue this. And for those of you that this resonates for, your guides are saying, we're right here with you, we're right here with you. And it doesn't even feel like in a way that's to comfort you, you know, take that if that's the message for you, but it more feels like, hey, you can ask us questions. Hey, if you don't know how things are gonna go and you're unsure of what direction to face, ask us. We can give you clarity. We can show you what's around the bend, if that is what you're desiring to see. We can show you how this energy plays out. We can show you why this energy plays out. There's a method to the madness. There's a lot of things going on in all different directions, but they're all there for a purpose, and they all mean something. And you're able to find that meaning if that is a desire of yours. Yeah, okay. I'm being called to do some sound healing for you, and I feel like there will be messages after that, but they might be of a different nature. Okay. I keep feeling for you, you already know so much. Okay. Allow yourself to do what is natural to you. Some of you may be feeling called to, at this crossroads, push further, or like change what you usually do, or because there's such a shift, because there's such a different perspective. we saw how that energy just completely transforms, and you may feel like you need to transform your natural way of navigating life in order to like match this new era or match this decision or anything new that is within your life, this whatever's on that other side of the crossroad to you. You may be feeling like you have to change yourself to match it, but you're already a match for it. So continue the way, yeah, big airplane. Continue the way that you have always done it. Okay. That's interesting. It's not just that it's continuing the way that you have done it before, but it's that you always do it. It's the way that you live every single day. You and your you and your most natural self is perfect for this situation. Okay. You already know so much. I just really want to keep saying that. I want to know why. Some of you may be feeling like you want to know why to so much more. And you can know that if you desire. The way to knowing that isn't so different to how you usually navigate through life, but also you already know so much. It may be that coming to know how all these different parts come together, or just simply not how they come together, even just what all these singular different parts mean, comes through more recognition of the parts that you already do know. Kind of retracing them, if you will. Like, I'm imagining like you've drawn something in pencil and now you draw over it again in pen. There could be things that you've known for a very long time also, that you always had a knowing about them, a conscious knowing, but they weren't solidified, not to the extent that they can be now. And notice how I said can be, as if there's an opportunity for that. And I'm being shown how it will be solidified no matter, because that is your natural energy. But if you desire that specific integration of knowing with more weight and depth and clarity sooner, then you can choose to align with that. You can choose to redraw what you have already drawn, because you already know so much. Yeah, it's like you are like somehow tricking yourself into thinking that there's so much more to understand in your situation. I'm just being drawn to the fact that it's a crossroads, and yet everything feels like it's in its place. To someone else, it may seem like they would have no clue how to handle this, but I want to say you already have handled it. And I don't mean like a past version of this, I mean like you already know exactly what every point is. You already understand, you already know so much. Okay. I heard allow yourself to plateau. I don't fully understand what that means. I keep feeling like, let's see what this card paper is. I keep feeling like you are very good at divinating, and almost a traditional sense of that word. Divination, like reading cards or reading runes. I saw some of you or someone skipping pebbles and then reading the trails that it left. That's really interesting. You could even like write on the rock like the intention, like that's the center of the reading, and then you skip it, or skip. Is it called skipping rocks? Skimming rocks? I don't know. Where you throw the rock and then it goes boop, 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 along the water, and then you read that trail to do with that situation or that energy. Okay, answers in another realm. Big smiley face. Yeah, it's like divining. There's something about, because hardly any of these papers have drawings on them, but this one does. And there's so much space to this paper also. So much space. You have so much room to grow. But you don't need to push yourself to grow. It's like, it feels like the most growth for you right now is in your natural flow. It's like returning to what you are already at next level at will elevate you to a further level. And it isn't necessarily in something that is so obvious because it's a new level. It's not supposed to be on the same, you're not growing the same abilities, you're on a whole new plane of adventuring. There's a new perspective, a new level of awareness to do with what you're already good at. Yeah, okay, that's it for your reading. Pal number 2, I love you very, very much. I did like a half hug there. I was like not sure whether I wanted to do namaste or go wee 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 wee. Which, isn't that just crossroads? Is there any more to that message? No, I heard that's just confirmation for you. Recenter into your knowing. Recenter into your knowing. And breathe. Okay. I love you. Put you away. Oh! He goes there. Ha! I almost put him in the wrong deck of cards and then I went to the other one. One of them, I almost put him in a very full, completed deck, as opposed to where he belongs in the less completed deck. I'll leave that for anyone who wants to take that as your message. Okay. Pile 3. Pile 3. Welcome in, pile number 3. You had the number 23 is significant for you, I believe. So this was your card. The many eyes is how I'm seeing it right now. And your message, okay. Your message came through extremely quickly. I'm being called to note. I'm gonna restart. Do you need a reading on this? I think you already know, because first of all, your message came through really quickly. I keep trying to say your card flew out really quickly when I was getting the cards. You were ready. It's like I keep trying to describe what's happening, but I'm describing you instead. And that's relevant for you in your situation. It's like you keep trying to pretend that you don't already have the message. It's like you're trying to explain your way around something, but it's already so clear to you. Some of you may have just come from another reading, like a pick a card reading, or you've just received information about something, and it's not that. Okay, some of you may have been receiving a lot of different information because there's so many eyes and they've already created the entire picture. They filled it in. There's no more eyes left to draw in this picture. There's no more left to see because it has been completed. There's something that is completely clear to you and there's no more left to see about it. I'm not even feeling drawn to like ask you, you should think about what you've just received, or the messages you know, like give them more weight, that really like take time to integrate them. I'm not saying that at all. For you, it's like the path is clear, everything is done. There's I was then just asking my guys, so should I do sound healing? And it's like, no, there's nothing, there's no healing. Like, what would I be doing it for? You're complete, and you are recognizing that you are complete, because kind of the essence of being complete is simply recognizing that you already are. And it's not even that. There's like no words to say for you. There's no need. I'm gonna end your reading right here. Right? It's time to play, pile 3. It's time to play. Not for the sake of searching or getting anything, just simply because it feels good. Or insert whatever directional energy receiving way of existing that you most resonate with, that you most want, that you most like. Nothing I'm saying is hitting because there's no more to hit. Okay, that's it. I have to end it sometime, as if I've been like trailing on for hours. Yeah. Okay, pile 3. I feel a little awkward in your pile, which is interesting. Yeah, it's like you've done it and you're like, okay, what do I do now though? Like, I'll just watch a reading, right? Because what else do I do? Yeah, there's nothing to do. Enjoy it. See ya. Yeah, I feel a little like flustered in that part. Ooh, okay. Pile number 4. Welcome in. Welcome to this space. This is my home. Welcome in. I've like never done that before. I feel like probably, maybe. Yours is an interesting reading. I like it a lot. Feels like it could be a long one, so maybe get a cup of tea, get cozy. Okay, what are we seeing? First of all, there are so many contradictions to this reading. You may be finding that you're going in one direction in life and then flip-flop it's the other one, and it's not even always that it's like the opposite direction. Sometimes it's just slightly different, but you know it's different, but then you're being called to integrate the other turn. Okay, it's not even about life direction, it's about what they're experiencing. Okay, this is about where you are and what you're feeling. I'm gonna get another card for you, or cards. Okay, a couple decks. Maybe even tarot after that. First, I'm using my new deck. Unveiling the Golden Age by Izzy Ivy. Okay. What is this situation? What is this energy? Tell me. There's a small message for some of you. You may have been connecting to an energy that you can't decipher. I guess that could be the entire reading. That energy that you can't decipher could also be a part of yourself. Like, where is this coming from? For some of you, this reading could have a lot of small chunked messages. So if you don't hear yours yet, but you do resonate with your reading being pile 4, it just could come later. Sorry. Some of you are wondering if, some of you are very empathic. you feel other people's emotions within your own body, and you're unsure if what you're feeling is yours or not. I feel like it's not. But, okay, for some of you, you don't need any more than to hear that that's not yours. Let go, release, you're not trying to force anything. That could go definitely hand in hand with the entirety of this reading's energy of there's different components within one thing. For example, within your vessel, there are multiple emotions, like emotions from different sources. Yeah, some of you are picking up a lot of energy from your entire environment, and some of you have been on a journey, or you've been somewhere and you haven't cleansed. You're still kind of with all these ties to like all the different places you've been, and it's creating a little bit of chaos within your energy. Others of you, this is confirmation, this reading, that yes, you do have two souls within your body, or multiple souls within your vessel. Others of you, this is confirmation that your soul naturally exists within planes of existence where one vessel is, it's not defined, and it melds into others, but it's not like one stream of huge consciousness. It's not like one pocket of energy. It's still like individuals, but individuals that meld together and then unmeld together. And I didn't even say then the thing that I was seeing at the start, but there's just a confirmation for some people of you've had intuitions about what your soul's origin is, and maybe some of you feel like it's not possible, or you can't fully allow yourself to believe it. Maybe some of you feel like it's too good to be true, like you think it's too cool for that to be the truth. This is confirmation that yes, it's like something to do with multiple energies, or a very like alternate state of being. So this reading is so bitty, and I feel like we're gonna get to why it's so bitty later. It will make itself clear, I'm sure. You're basically just taking in a lot of different things that isn't yours, I think. I'm actually gonna stop and yeah, home. Some of you this is definitely about the way that you naturally exist is very empathic, or is very just your energy picks up on all that is around you, and that doesn't have to be physically all around you. That can be very spiritual, very ethereal. Like what is around you, what is right next to you, could be like gazillions of miles away off this planet, out of this galaxy. It's what is within you, what is like beside you energetically. For example, what is beside your soul. A lot of you would probably resonate with having multiple parallel lives, or your understanding of time is a specific perspective that allows you to tap into the entirety of your soul's lives. In essence, you are tapped in with just a multitude of different energies. And is that causing you confusion? I feel really like it just doesn't click. Something just doesn't click. 9. Contemplative solitude, the hermit. Okay, your message is that the way that you naturally exist is causing you grief, or is causing you difficulty in some way. You may feel like you are longing for the place where you naturally reside, where your soul feels most at home, where you can be that natural self, the fullest of who you are, without these seemingly setbacks or hurdles or difficulties. You're feeling like because of who you are, something is difficult. And understanding that these difficulties are coming from your natural way of being in relation to your circumstances allows you to stand more in the truth, because I feel like a part of you really wants to run away from the fact that this is how you really feel. I think that you may struggle with surrender, with feeling your emotions, because I feel like, especially at the start of your reading, it's like I wanted to just run with it. I wanted to intellectualize things and give you like a solid message, as opposed to be in my feelings, which is your energy. So your guidance, should you choose to agree, resonate, and allow in this message, is to relax, to feel what you're feeling, and allow that to show you the truth. There's no need for you to try and shift any energies. There's no need for you to try and make it fit. I think you may have gone a lot of your life trying to fit in, trying to change your own natural way of being, as opposed to accommodate to it. It's like you tried to become something other than what you were. Or for a lot of you, it's not that you necessarily were trying to do that. It's more like you simply